Hey everyone, this is Mustafa. Thank you so much for being part of my newsletter. If you haven't subscribed to my newsletter yet, just I'll put a link in down there in that video so you can click on subscribe. It's gonna be amazing community where I share a lot of connections and amazing network, as well as very interesting tool to help businesses to grow. Today, I'm going to walk you through one of the amazing tools I've ever used to fundraise for businesses or VCs or family offices. Um, I'm running Snov accounts for around like 20 plus clients from all over, helping them to use Snov in a different ways, whether they are fundraising for their businesses, whether they are prospecting. So I'm gonna go walk you through like the process, what exercises that you need to do before using Snov, what Snov can help you, and then ask me a question if you have any. And also, I'm happy to kind of perform that for you on your behalf. Ask me how. I'm going to include my data in there. So if you have any, if you want to talk to me personally, or if you have any questions, just send that over to me. So let's just jump into it. So Snov is, for me, is I don't see it as a sales or a marketing tool. It's a completely different. I see it as a tool to help you to initiate business discussion with a prospect. This prospect could be a client or could be investor, right? And I see this is how I see Snov. It allows me to extract context, personal or business context for investors, family offices, VCs, or even partners in whatever regions that you're looking for. When you have the data, it allows you to have their a valid business email, only valid, shows to you as you can see in here, it's only valid business email, right? So let's just start with like the setup of Snov, and then let's move into the second part is how you use the Snov with the Sales Navigator and do the fundraising or the prospecting. Now, for the setup of Snov, I put a link in there. It's my affiliate link. I really appreciate if you can use it. When you sign up using that link, it's and then there's a different plans and pricing. And it's a little bit tweaked because when you see the pricing, just to click on the monthly rather than annual so that you can see the price in monthly basis, you didn't have to pay like a year upfront. I'm usually using between like small, medium, and large. I don't usually use like X large or XX large. I usually use between small and medium and large. I usually prefer the medium one. 5,000 credits means you can extract 5,000 valid business email out of the web or Twitter or LinkedIn. I can show you more about that later in the video. 10,000 unique recipients. These are the number of emails which you can send using Snov per month. Now let's go ahead, and once I sign up for Snov, you need to connect your Snov to an email which you're going to use to run the campaigns from. To do so, you just go to the email account, you click or where it says email, add an email address, and then you connect to the email, easy as that. You can control how many emails you want to send per day and the delays. There are a lot of practice in that, and I do have a little bit of experience, like what number to start with and how you can grow it, which I'm happy to share with you in a one-on-one call as a kind of a consultation if you need my help in that. But in general, you can control the total number of emails as well as the delays between the email. There's an interesting part in here which says do not email less. I love a lot this part because it tells us now like do not email these domains or this email less. And then I feel like I've used it a lot, and it's gonna save you domain being marked as a spam or being blocked. See what I mean? There are a lot that you can do here also with when it comes to the integration and API. I haven't used that much to be honest, but I used it maybe once using the API connected to kind of an automation tool, which I'm using for running campaigns on LinkedIn. So I was using Snov for that. But that's kind of the setup for Snov. Once you're done with the setup, now the second exercise is that you need to think about like what is it that you're going to do with the Snov, right? Who are you going to after? Who you would love to extract the data and start sending them an email? Let's go to, I usually use Sales Navigator. That's my preference, to be honest. I love it. I love it very much. I'm using it to extract and do prospecting or getting investors data. Now, let's say, as an example, I'm fundraising or prospecting. It doesn't really matter. The process is going to be very much the same, but the target audience will be different, of course. But let's say I am fundraising for a virtual events company. Like everyone is virtual right now, right? And even the events are being run virtual. So let's say I'm fundraising for a virtual event, right? So for the sake of this example, I'm gonna start with a very simple keyword to start with. Let's say I'm going after venture capitalists. I'm looking for those VCs, right? There are a lot of filtrations in here, which sometimes it makes people like confused, like what to choose, what to put here, so that you can hit the target audience. One important strategy you keep in mind is that people on LinkedIn are not updating their profile all the time. LinkedIn, guys, it's all about keywords, right? So if you wanna really target, you have to. That's my own strategy, my own philosophy about targeting is you have to target big. You have to fish big. You have to use a wide keyword so that you can get to more people, right? Usually I pick up geography. So I think about geography. You can think about it like as cities or as states or as countries. For the sake of this example, I'm looking for VCs, venture capitalists, who are located maybe in California. If you want to pick up a specific city inside California, you can pick up San Diego, San Francisco, whatever. Moving, you can pick up different countries as well. If you have a specific companies you can mention, usually I'm going after the second and the third degree connection. I want to connect with people outside of my network. I want to reach out to more people abroad. Think about the industries. Here it's a little bit tricky, right? If you are fundraising, I usually pick up two industries. I pick up the main industry of the company, which is in this case going to be virtual events, or events in general, event services. I also pick up the venture capitalist and equity. You see what I mean? So do different industries here. It's a little bit tricky, and I will tell you how I'm doing it. And then the last one, which is the last filtration I usually look at, is the title. So Mustafa, you haven't touched really the company account or seniority level or functions. I don't have to touch that because the result is already a very small number, like 500. I usually touch and play with the other filtration if I have like a 3,000, 5,000 and above as a search result. Now, all what I need to think about is in the title, I need those who mention the word investor, right? And I need those who mention the word venture capitalist, right? Um, venture capital, right? And I wanted those who mention the word events. Let's see what kind of results we will get. So when you see the 500, we ended up with 100. So right now, 90%, I wouldn't say 100%, but I would say 90% sure that anyone out of this 100 will be interested in virtual events, or they are into the event industry as well as the venture capital industries. This is how I think about it, and this is how I'm doing it for some of the clients. There are a lot of tricks and tips in here, definitely, but because of just I don't want to make it longer. This is kind of the basics. If you understood the way that I play with the keywords as well as the titles in here and the industry, that's all what you need to do. You can play with it. You can include different keywords, different titles, so that you pick up the best target audience. Now the second part is you get the Snov LinkedIn extension. You upload it in here. It's very easy to do. Just to Google it, Snov LinkedIn Google extension. It shows to you. Snov will have the link, email finder. No, I need the email finder. Yes, that's the one. I think that's for LinkedIn. Yes, it shows to you in a video in a step by step as well how you can connect it to the Google. Now, once I'm done, like I've got the 100 results, I need to extract the data. So you build up the list, you create a new list. You just go ahead and here and you click on that button. I usually extract, and here you have to be very careful. You can't really extract a lot of data in 24 hours out of LinkedIn, because if LinkedIn knows that you extract using an automation to extract the data, they might block your IB or your account, right? So here I want you to be careful when you click here on the find email. Usually I'm using the timeout, so like why Mustafa you choose like 5 and 12, like that's based on my experience. Like as long as you're making it longer, if you, as long as these numbers like 15 and here it could be like 7 or 8, that makes it like, that takes a little bit of time to extract the data, which makes it safe on LinkedIn. You see what I mean? End page, I usually extract like between 30 up to 50 pages so that I can end up with like a little bit of good number of valid emails. Now, once I hit find and save, they will start extracting the data out. And all what I need to do is just to go in here and see the valid business email. Now, Mustafa, I see different other tabs in here. Like these tabs are, Snov by default will only send to valid business email, the green one, right? And you can easily extract all this data. You can download it, you can extract, you can merge it. Here's, you can download it. It shows you also when you download it, like what data you want to extract it. Like it has a lot of data. Like they extract literally everything about the prospect or the investor, right? That would be the part. And then the second part is just running the campaign. Now I've got whether the investors or whether the prospect, and I need to go after them, like sending them an email. And here, I mean one email per time because it's a cold email outreach. So I send only one email. There's no follow-up, nothing. It's just one email. They're interested, they can respond back to you. It comes into their inbox, and it shows to you a very important statistics here. Like shows to you like the number of sent email open and clicked. And you can extract the data for those who open and click. You can have A, B, C, D, E templates for the same campaign, for the same persona. You can have a different template, and shows you here like who opened which templates and who clicked and how many sent in here and there. It's a very lovely, and there are a lot that you can do to kind of grab attention quick. When you build a campaign, it's very easy to build it. Let me show you quick in here how you build a campaign. You click where it says new drip campaign. You pick up the last that you want, that you just extracted. You pick up the email. You click in the email, whether you saved the templates before or you want to use the Snov templates. You pick up the templates. You pick up the email. You can run unlimited number of campaigns. You can connect unlimited number of emails, but just to keep in mind, one email per campaign, per persona, so that you're not confused and you can use it wisely. That's very much like the overall idea and the basics of using the Snov and how you set it up. I hope that helps. And again, if you, I'm gonna put the link to newsletters in there under that video. I'm also gonna put my link to Snov so you can sign up using it if you don't mind. That's my affiliate link also. And also I'm gonna put my data in there. So if you have any questions, you wanna ask me, you need my help to set up the Snov and do everything on your behalf, I'm happy to help you with that. Thank you so much for your time. Please ask me any question, and it was a lovely to talk to you. And thank you, and have a lovely day.